What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the JDW SportsTalkShow, where every fan is welcome. And today we were talking about the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts game that happened Saturday night. Was a very good game, had a lot of playoff implications. You know, the Colts were a team that's considered to really have a hard time with putting away very good teams, putting away any game. As a matter of fact, they've struggled to do that, but they've really improved in that within these last few weeks. Outside the Buccaneers game, they put the Bills away, and now they put the New England Patriots away. So, big game for the Colts here. And if you guys enjoy Colts content, if you guys enjoy Colts football, I come out with a lot of Colts football stuff, and then especially the draft. I love draft time. If you enjoy that stuff, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and put the post notification bell on if you enjoy those type of videos. So let's get back into this video. So the Indianapolis Colts have a huge game. Jonathan Taylor has an amazing game versus the Patriots. You know, big thing that was said coming into this game was, can Jonathan Taylor run and win this game for the Colts, even though the Patriots and Bill Belichick are very good with taking away the opposing team's top offense. And Bill Belichick was really good against really good running backs. He was 8-2. Now he's 8-3 against running backs going into the game with 1,000 plus rushing yards. Jonathan Taylor absolutely blew that out of the water. He had 29 carries for 170 yards, and he averaged 5.9 yards, 1 touchdown, and of course he had the big 70-yard run at the end of the game to really put the nail in the coffin. So some things to take away from this game for both teams. So the Patriots, they should really be proud of Mac Jones. Had a very poor outing in the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, he really came alive and gave this Patriots a chance to win at the end, which was huge. That's what you want to see from your young quarterback. Very good to see that. Bill Belichick, this Patriots team just had a sloppy night. You know, the difference of the game was special teams and the mistakes that the Patriots made. The NFL is really driven off who's going to make the more mistakes. It really is, and the little mistakes start to end up towards the end of the game. And they just they just add up throughout time. They just add up throughout the game. That's what happened to the Patriots. They had the block punt, which the Colts took for a touchdown, and then the Colts missed a field goal, but the Patriots jumped offside, so they got to line back up and kick the field goal again, and that was 10 extra points in special teams right there that the Patriots allowed. That's very rare. This Patriots team is usually very good on special teams, and they had a lot of other errors. Mac Jones threw 2 interceptions. That's going to happen with the rookie quarterback. Going to have games like that, but he's going to learn that he can't throw in the way of defenders like Darius Leonard. So it was a good game by Mac Jones. I was proud of Mac Jones. Going down, not being phased, not just laying down and be like, oh, the game is over. Oh, they got this game. Oh, they're all playing us. It's over. Mac Jones fought back into this game and helped this team get back into this game. And Mac Jones really needs a dominant wide receiver on the outside lines. They could go down the sideline and have a very big impact on the sideline. But inside the hash marks, you have Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, who are very good tight ends. But when you go outside the hashes, you don't really have anyone that could really go up that sideline and make a big catch. No one's really a threat, so it's difficult to push the ball down the field. This is not a team that is built to come from behind. This team is built to get a lead and then suffocate the opponent and really take away the time and play very good defense and make you play catch up, which is very difficult when they can run the ball efficiently, and they're one of the best defenses in the NFL. So the Patriots defense struggled a little bit. The first half they really struggled. They struggled to get their footing. They weren't very comfortable. This Colts team was really running all over them. Colts run game was running all over them, no problem. A little bit of a different story in the second half. For the second half, for the most part, they were very good, stopping the run, then making Carson Wentz throw a few times. Even though he didn't throw much, didn't really need it because of Jonathan Taylor. He really put the nail in the coffin at the end, but now let's go over to the Colts side of things. The Colts definitely have some issues. Even though they came out and they beat a very good team in the Patriots, they need to be worried about Carson Wentz a bit. Carson Wentz has not been playing very good. He has been throwing a lot of turnover-worthy plays. He has, especially in that Bucks game too. Had the lead, blew that. This game too, almost blew this game as well. When we start to put the ball in Carson Wentz's hands, the game starts to slip. So that's a big issue that we need to keep an eye on. If we really want him to be the franchise guy, we're gonna need him to, really come through and have a big game once in a while, at least once in a while. And that's what a good playoff team needs. They need a quarterback that can execute. And Carson Wentz has not done that. Even though he did have quite a few good drives in that Bucks game, just not very good. It doesn't matter if you're gonna then in the second half, or just turn the ball over quite a few times and then kind of blow the lead there. So who really cares if you're gonna turn the ball over and kind of screw the lead over? So that's what kind of Carson Wentz did in that game. When Carson Wentz, every time he drops back to throw the ball, it's scary. He never throws it away. He never takes his checkdowns much. Sometimes he's inaccurate. He is not being a very good quarterback right now. All we need him to do is manage the game and not make any crazy things happen. Well, in a defensive direction, you don't want anything crazy happening. You don't want the defense getting into. There were multiple passes on that last night that should have been picks. And the one by Jamie Collin, that should have been a pick 6. Carson Wentz has really got to get it figured out, but I think he will. But will he? When will he? I don't know. So John Taylor has to keep running crazy, and this offensive line is bulldozing every defense that they get. So the thing is, teams know that the Colts are basically going to run it almost every darn play, but they still cannot stop it, which is huge. A great running team is a team that can actually put the game away with the run game, and they did that. John Taylor did that. He put the nail in the coffin. We saw it. So it's just something that has to be worked on. Carson Wentz has to work on the little things. That big play to Pittman, or what would have been a big play to Pittman, he overthrew him in the first drive. I thought that was going to be a tone setter. When that happened, I'm like, oh, well, you missed this. That's a mistake. That's one of those mistakes that's going to catch up with us. Thankfully, it didn't. Thankfully, the defense bailed them out quite a bit. This defense is very good. Colts defense is amazing. It's been very good. When you can run the ball and play great defense, it's a very good formula for success. Very good recipe for success. So this was a very fun Saturday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Very good Saturday night game. It really lived up to the hype. It was a very good game. A lot of playoff implications came into this game, and the Colts rose up to the 5th seed, and the Patriots dropped down to the 3rd seed. I was just really happy that we saw this Colts team finish a big game. They struggled to do it versus the Bucks. They struggled to do it versus the Ravens. They struggled a lot to do it versus the Rams even. They struggled to put it away. So next week, Colts are heading to the Cardinals. Going to be a big game. Then I believe the Patriots are going to be playing the Buffalo Bills. So Patriots and the Bills is going to be a big game. If the Bills win this game tonight, I think the Bills and the Patriots game is actually going to be for whoever takes the reins of that division that week. So if the Bills win, they're going to take the reins. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this recap, giving you my thoughts and takeaways on the Colts and the Patriots game last night, or whenever you're watching this Saturday night. That's going to be it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoy. Make sure to like, subscribe, and put the post notification bell on. I'll catch y'all next time. Thank you for watching.